Hello. Oh, great. I can't hear you. Okay. Guess I have to do this every time. Voice and video. Huh. Weird. Check. Okay, that's working. Great. Wait, can you hear me? Put a thumbs up if you can, because I can't hear anybody else. Okay.
I'm becoming the dude in distress.
Okay, can anybody... I'm assuming everybody can hear me.
Yep. Can you hear us, Tony?
I can now.
All right.
Apparently these new wireless headphones are a little jinky.
They leave a little to be desired, huh?
I don't know if it's that or if it's the integration with Windows 11.
How is 11, by the way? I keep getting prompts to load it. I've heard bad things at the beginning of the release. Is it
Do
better?
not load it.
Ah, there it is.
I have problems with almost all my devices with Windows 11.
Hmm.
Like, not consistent problems. It's like everything works like 80% of the time. You know, a reboot tends to clear things up. You know, but you know, I found that I was rebooting way less with Windows 10 than I am with Windows 11, which is dumb.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
I think I'm active now.
Yep. Or we can hear you anyway. Yeah, and I have to say I'm not a fan of how Windows or Microsoft abandons Windows versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, supposedly Windows 10 was going to be the last version of Windows. They were just going to keep updating it. And then they finally said, well, we're not making as much money as we used to.
Mm.
That was a combo from a long time ago.
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah.
The Windows 10 is the final.
Yeah, what the idea was they would just continue providing updates. And if you break apart Windows 11, it is truthfully a Windows 10 update. But it is a terrible update. Yeah, I have a 20 CPU core i9 computer that was quite expensive.
And he hates it.
Well, it runs slow comparative to a Windows 10 installation. And that's with 32 gigs of RAM and a high-end video card and an NVMe hard drive. And now I have a tickle in my throat.
Here it comes.
And Windows 11.
Yeah.
So everyone for the sessions together now?
Yeah, everybody who's going to be here tonight.
So the next morning we find
No.
Lower Hill in a library, and we're like, well, that's a lost cause. Let's move on.
Yes.
More library.
So, what are you
Enough
guys
connection.
going to do for the next 2 days? You got some coin in your pocket. Anybody going to do any shopping?
Do we have coin in our pocket?
Yeah. Well, I have 100 gold, so.
Yeah, we got a good payment from the royalty, saving the royalty.
Yeah. Each of you received a little bag of coin and an item.
Ah, so we did. Yeah, we fixed my GP thing. All right.
So,
I don't remember. I got my glaive replaced. That's what it was.
Yep, a fancy silvered glaive. I'm gonna send something to you, Wade. You're gonna. Oh, how do I? Why can't I? Okay, I can't select your character for some odd reason, Wade. I can select Alfonso or Agravine, but I can't select you. Why is that?
I'm afraid I can't. How about now? Let me unlock. How about now?
Need to try again. Nope, still can't see you.
can't
refresh.
see him or can't select him?
It's basically I'm trying to send him an item,
Okay.
and he doesn't appear on the list.
Huh.
And that sounds like maybe. Did you link up you link yourself up to your token, Void?
Yeah, I moved it last time. I presume it's still linked.
Well, there's an easy way to do that. Delete your token off the current map and drag it back out there.
Yeah, I don't have Wade's character on my list for trade window.
I don't see our character, Tony. Can you dial me in?
Try to trade with us, Wade. See if any of us appear on your list.
I just looked. Yeah, all three of you did.
Oh.
Oh, well then, that's odd. I can see you, but you can't see me.
Yeah, that is odd.
Wait, only thing I can think of is when we look at the players, I don't see your character's name.
You know, I noticed that too. I thought it was just because of my view. I didn't see my own character name.
No, I don't see your character name either. I think that's the thing.
Really?
Could be.
Hang on.
Yeah, the lower left, the list of players, Tony. Everyone else has parentheses.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Wade, right click on your name.
Yeah.
It should, like, configuration or something like that should pop up. Click on that. Do you see your character there? Like under release character and whatnot?
Yep.
Let's see.
And I don't see a token there, Tony. Very small. No, I think I'm just seeing the generic player token at this point.
I don't have my token either. We have the party token up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Would I encounter any difficulty in buying silk rope?
No.
Alrighty.
Okay, let me configure.
Like the only thing I can think of, Wade, is because that's not linked together somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Owner. All players.
And the reason why I purchased silk rope is it weighs half as much as humpin' rope.
Okay, I made a slight configuration change, so you guys might want to refresh your sessions.
Alrighty.
Lucky.
Alright. The thing I'm running into is I can't change my color.
Why would you need to change your color?
Change it to red. Come back in.
Suppose you want it to be red? Okay.
Okay. Right now, Wade and Hannah are both yellow on their colors.
Yes, they are. That's why I was like, I don't see the issue with yours unless it's truly just preference.
Preference.
What's up?
I'm
Oh,
trying to
just
change my color, my pink color.
And
Oh.
it was me going, why do you need to do that? You're different enough from everyone else. I'm like Hannah and Wade.
Well, we ran into the issue last
No.
game. No one could see my ping because it matched the background.
Oh.
Okay, can you see Wade now in your...
Yeah, we can see Wade, but we don't see his character. Like,
Is it
Ben,
possibly just
Alfonso, Eric Fu, Hannah, Agravine. Wade I don't see Wade's character.
I see his character as someone I can influence now.
In terms of token, I can see it. That's not the problem.
Let's stop pushing it and just...
Wait, if you trade and you see Wade's name, right?
Let me try that again. Yeah, let me try that. Because I see Slack right there. Okay, let me try trading again, send a player, and he is not on the list.
Yeah, and I can see all three of
So you don't see Wade or Slack?
No. I see Alfonso and Agravine, but I don't see anything with Wade.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah, that ought to be a question for Dave.
Anyway, well, I'm gonna. He could just add it manually, Wade. I was gonna give you five javelins.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Slack doesn't show up on my list, but it does look like I can open his character sheet.
Yeah, that I can see.
Yeah, I set everybody to observer, thinking,
Ah,
thinking that would.
Yeah, I think Tony, if you look at the bottom left of the screen,
Yeah,
where it says, Wade and no character connection, but Hannah has Agravine showing. That's what I'm guessing is the problem why we can't trade.
yeah, but there's nothing for me to set there.
Well, Wade, only thing, like I said, only thing Wade can do is user configuration. Yeah, I wouldn't want to release character because I don't know what would happen.
No.
So, yeah, it's something we can it's not that big of a deal. It's something we can live with until Dave.
mm-hmm.
It's probably a simple fix too. What's funny about it? It normally is. I've noticed Foundry is either a really simple fix or it's like we gotta go into the programming of this thing and find out what number is misplaced.
Yeah.
There's not really a medium difficulty. Excuse me. But yeah, did you add the 5 javelins, Wade?
Yep, got him.
All right, cool. I'm gonna delete mine.
That is one thing I'll say I did like with Roll20.
Easy fixes.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was a lot simpler.
Tony, I should have brought this up earlier, but would you allow me to change my cantrip? I just realized that this is not going to work out with one of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty.
And it's like we're level 1. We're trying to figure out these characters. He'll stop being merciful around 3 or 5.
Oh, of course. At that point, no, it's up to me.
Yeah, typically speaking, even if you decided you don't like your first level character, I would allow you to completely change it out.
Alrighty.
Tony, you saw my messages, I'm assuming. I know you haven't had time to look at anything. I was just making sure you saw them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now back to the question at hand.
Oh, yeah.
Who's spending money?
Are you spending money?
Well, apparently Alfonso's spending a little bit of money.
Yeah. Mr. Benny, you're on the wrong side of the river.
What?
You have the horses, O'Connell.
Just
Okay.
just repeating the comments from last session.
Alrighty.
It's watch the Brendan Fraser the Mummy. That's what we're referencing.
Very well.
Yes, the very first Mummy movie with Brandon Fraser. They're on a boat. There's several parties at play on the boat. And everybody has to get off the boat. Of course, one of our favorite lines on that is the one guy who is watching his so-called investments, like, wondering what to do, and Brandon Fraser's like, wait here, I'll go get help. And then he jumps overboard. I think it's just wait here. I don't even think he says I'll go get help.
I think he says I'll go get help. It's been about a year since I've last seen the Mummy. So
Yeah, it's
But,
probably been 10 or 15 years since I've seen it.
this is the kind of point out, Ben. Like the entire scene is a mixture of like high tense stakes and everyone cracking jokes at the same time. It's kind of works somehow. It works somehow.
It is actually a pretty good movie.
Not got win any Oscars, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm suffering from the I'm no longer broke scenario, so I don't want to spend money yet. I was the broke one out of all of us. Let's see. Because I got good armor, I have a good weapon, I have a good artifact.
Don't forget to use your handy haversack.
We have a handy haversack, which I do have.
Oh, and I got plate armor. That's what they let me grab a set of plate armor.
Yes.
Yeah, they replace your weapon, and you're like, can I have plate armor, sir?
Please, sir. Plate armor. Please, sir.
Yeah, I got half plate. That was it. And we asked for a handy haversack as a generality.
You asked for a bag of holding, you got a handy haversack.
Yeah.
Close enough.
At this level, good enough.
No.
Yeah. Mid levels, you need that bag of holding. Later levels, you're like, come on, portable hole, give me that damn portable hole.
Yeah, especially in my campaigns.
Yeah, like we need a vault. We need a traveling vault. Let's see.
I think in Dave's campaign, I never got more than like 125 gold.
We didn't need. We got as we were working for whatever the Dragon Boy. We were getting money, but for the most part, we were getting items and keeping them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well then.
I can't think of anything that I need to buy at the moment.
Nothing that I like. What we would like to buy is probably out of our price range.
Oh, I've been buying normal things.
And if I remember correctly, each of you also received one basic healing potion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which at this level, ironically, might. Let's see. 25% of my health is
2? 4?
No, 3 or 4, depending if you want to let us round it up or not. So it's actually one of those scenarios where you probably can roll better right now than 25%.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's 2. Yeah, no, because a health potion is 2d4 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm. None.
Yeah. So yeah, it's better at our current level. It's better to roll than it is to do the 25%.
Okay. Yeah. So my next question is: do you wander around town? Do you hang out at the palace? What do you guys do?
I'm gonna.
You got 2 days before the big banquet in your honor.
Oh, there's a banquet? They didn't tell us it was a banquet.
Yeah.
I shall be buying perfume.
Let's see. Let me reread. You gave us a lot of information last time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
My character would be interested.
Oh, should I be smooth?
See. My character would be interested in if they have the time, getting to know Titania and Oberon. If they have the time.
The king and queen. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, just.
Well, mostly you can. You're going to get to know them from a distance. Um, since their return to the palace, they each have at least 2 guards with them at all times.
Right.
Um, so, how? So you have basically 2 full days in which to observe. How much do you observe them? Both days? Half day? 1 full day?
More of like I'll like be. I guess it would be about like grand total half a day. I won't like sit there like for a straight half a day, but like pop in, kind of observe, what they're like, and then kind of leave. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah, just kind of popping in and out, trying to see what type of people they are. My character.
You are okay. So first,
Yeah,
let's talk about your interaction. So as you pop in and out, you are greeted cordially, politely. You get a sense that it's not quite mistrust that you feel, but it's like an air of, why are you here? Type thing. That's item number 1. So by the end, let's say you do, we'll say 2 hours the first day, 2 hours the second day.
Right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So by the end of your 2 hours on the first day, you have found out that the former queen, reduced back to princess, is now under house arrest. Winston, his sister, and Weasel are to be banished to the Feydark. And a 50,000 platinum piece reward for the former queen / princess's disappeared husband.
Mm-hmm.
With a 25% bonus if they bring just his head.
They want him dead,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now,
like I said, I'm just reading up on their what you've given us on info.
there was a debate between the queen and king about executing the princess. The king is taking a very hard line. The queen is trying to be a little more thoughtful.
Right.
And he conceded where her daughter's concerned, but everything else has basically been an absolute nope.
Interesting. Okay, that's day 1.
That is day 1.
Yeah.
So the rest of day 1, what do you do?
Well, from there, kind of like explaining what's going on with my character. I don't know. He feels like a pull towards one of them. It's probably gonna be the queen after seeing all that. In terms of like, not like anything romantic. It's more like service, if that makes sense. Because
Sure.
technically, I am a paladin. So it's more like that calling of like serving someone.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And seeing the kindness from Titania kind of pulls food towards that. It feels that pull towards them. He understands King Oberon's stance, but he's not. The hard line is kind of like a unspecified PTSD for Fu. So that's kind of what's going on in his brain. Rest of the day, well, Winston's gone, so I can't hang out with him.
Well, Winston's not gone yet. He's locked in a cell in the dungeons.
Interesting.
Along with Weasel and Winston's sister.
Wait, wasn't Weasel gone? I could be wrong, because we found the imp. Or no, that was Quill. I'm thinking Quill. So Weasel is in jail.
Yep, the talking rat. Yes.
Yeah. So why is he in jail? What did he do?
Guilt by association. Winston and his sister are, of course, half-breeds, and they view Weasel as an experiment done by the half-breeds.
Gotcha. Right.
Which makes him untrustworthy.
Interesting. The rest of the day, that is a great question. Let's move on to someone else so I can kind of think about that.
Sure.
Shopping trip, picked up a herbalism kit, replaced my torches with a lantern and 2 bottles of oil, as well as exchanged my hempen rope for silken rope.
Okay. And roll a perception check, Ben.
Alrighty. Perception. Did I roll right over? Okay. Ran over it like twice without looking. Gosh darn it.
Okay.
That roll looked like what I was rolling last game.
Alright, so you go shopping. And yeah, everything you're looking for you find without issue.
Alright.
I'd like to pick up a kit if it's available.
A healing kit?
Yep.
Okay. And you may also roll a perception check.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better. So, as you're traveling through URLS, you see a lot of Eladrin walking around. They give you a thumbs up. You score a 20% discount on your healing kit.
Awesome.
However, here and there, you also notice that the city guards pay really close attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point of being uncomfortable. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. What are you trying to say, Tony? I've been followed by the police before. Is that what
You've been profiled.
Well, it's like, you walk around a corner, there are 2 city guards standing there having a chit chat, and they stop talking and watch as you walk by.
Hmm.
Every once in a while, you'll see one like nudge the other and point at you.
Hmm. Okay. So one time will happen, two times is odd, three times is not a coincidence. So I guess after I've made my purchase, I'll walk towards, like if there's a pair of them or whatever, I'll walk towards them.
Okay.
Do they remain or do they disperse?
Oh, they remain,
Okay.
and their hands go to their weapons.
Wow. Do we have a bunk someplace we are staying?
Yes, the
Uh,
palace right now.
Okay. Well, around town, I will have left my big honking glaive at home. Need that in a store. I'll just
Sure.
have my falchion on my hip. I'll make sure and keep my hands away from my weapons and say, "Is there a problem? Can I help you with something?"
So, you're one of the ones that saved the old royal family.
Yes, that's true.
Some people say you might have been involved with their kidnapping or kidnappers.
Nope, there's no truth in that at all.
Well,
Who says these things?
we have a good source at the palace.
Your source is very much mistaken.
That may be. But you watch yourself.
Always do. That's what keeps me out of trouble.
You should move along now.
Hey, I think I'll move along now. Can I
Move
move
along.
along?
Move along.
Got a healer's kit. That's probably all I was going to pick up anyway. So yeah, I'll head back to the palace area.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, Hannah, you need some more time. I can pop in again.
I mean, all I might want to grab in town is maybe some more arrows, but
Literally the same thing. I was like, I think I need more arrows.
You told me to go pick them up. Since you saw me going out.
Okay.
I don't know.
If you go into town, you get to roll a perception checks yourselves.
okay.
Alright.
I will go into town.
Yep. Let me roll that. Let me roll that super high roll that I'm gonna get.
Oh.
Me and Fu go. Yeah, Fu go out together to get more arrows.
And we do fairly well.
Fu, you have kind of the same experience that Slack had.
Mhm.
You know, you are heavily observed by any city guards.
So nothing new.
Yes. The regular townspeople greet you warmly and openly. Evangeline, your experience is somewhat different.
Mm-hmm.
While the townspeople still greet you and are very happy to see you, the guards actually spit in your direction.
Well,
You also here and there hear, she should be exiled for what she's done.
Well,
Additionally, you hear a couple of comments about, I hear she's friends with the rat.
uh, well then, that could be a problem.
yeah, I probably should attack the town guards
Would be
No.
unwise.
for spitting on me. That would be a bad idea.
Well, it's spitting towards you.
Close enough.
They were likely attempting to spit on you, but just failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and generally speaking, it's not like they were trying to spit directly on you. It's more like, you would be 15 feet away and they would just spit in your direction.
I see. Still don't like them.
There actually is a little bit more that you notice.
Okay.
There seems to be an unusually high number of city guard now. You also happen to notice that a lot of the city guard you don't recognize, where you used to know a lot of them. And a lot of their uniforms don't exactly fit correctly. Also, a lot of them seem to have non-standard issue weapons.
We need to talk when we're all together again.
Well, hey, Fu. Something wrong with these city guards.
Do you look anything like the castle guards, DM?
So what she notices is now they're all basically wearing the same style of uniforms, which is generally like a ringmail, conical helmet, a spear, and usually a short sword or a dirk. What she, Evangeline, noticed was, while the conical helmet and the ringmail are normal and they have the correct colors, a fair number of them are carrying bows. You see long swords. You actually do see a few great swords. It has the feeling as if mercenaries were brought in to bolster the guard.
Hmm.
Now, they all appear to be Eladrin.
Right.
Well,
Ah,
Interesting.
guess I'm gonna go get my arrows.
Same. We'll continue on and grab some arrows.
And you guys will also get 20% discounts. Actually, I should have said that to you too, Ben.
oh, what?
You would have gotten a 20% discount on anything you bought.
Crap. Okay.
Sorry, I should have told you that up front.
No. I was the one doing shopping without actually asking much.
Oh, there we go. It's a quiver. How much are 20 arrows? Seriously, or is that a
Or
quiver
1 gold.
A quiver of arrows is
Well, at least according to basic stuff. Sorry,
yeah, and that will make.
I don't know how much it is for Tony.
He said 20% off the
Standard price,
book
yeah.
price.
Standard price, 20%
Okay.
off, 8 silver. It would be 8 silver.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, check that.
20% off of 10 would be 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 8 silver.
Okay.
Just gotta buy it and then re-add the gold. Back my gold piece back real quick because I took out the silver. I had exactly 8 silver, ironically. I now have
9.
I have 40 arrows now. That should hold me for a while.
2 silver and 89 gold.
So these mercenaries are the ones that seem to be having problems with us already.
Well, actually, all the city guard you seem to be having problems with.
Even the people that knew us.
Yes. I mean,
Interesting.
that the main castle, main gate city guards, which you probably knew the best, other than the ones that patrolled the school grounds and the training grounds. You get looks from them; they're not as intense. But you do get the sense that they don't seem necessarily suspicious of you. You get the feeling that they are uncomfortable around you now. Like a friend who just found out that, their friend did something really bad. And they don't know what to do about it.
I have yet to actually confirm whether it's true or not.
Yeah, and, they're trying to be polite and not, bring up anything that might upset anyone.
Oh. All right. Oh, this is something to talk to people about as well. All right. I can't think of anything else right now. At least the town folk apparently like us for now. We'll see how long that lasts. All right. How much time do we have left in the day, Tony?
I'm gonna say you got half of your first day still left.
So the next time we're together, we need to talk.
Which will probably be that evening.
Mm.
Dinner
It's
time.
Zephyr. Yeah. I guess my question is Zephyr or Munger around?
Malamber, you mean?
No, Zephyr or
Oh,
Munger.
Munger, the cult leader.
Yeah, the cult leader.
Um, so Zephyr has a new class, so he would be available around dinner time. Munger is apparently not in Yara at the moment.
He made himself disappear for a little bit. All right, that sounds about right. Well, you know what? This will be the first chance of actually getting to use them. Let's use the cult. They're able to get information, if I remember correctly, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can find out who's spreading rumors. Since we know, or what what's going on. Who's spreading rumors? That's the kind of thing we're gonna need eventually. Is who's causing these rumors that we're involved somehow, which is kind of weird.
So yeah, that actually doesn't take any time at all.
I thought it was gonna take time. They find out real quick. These halflings are information dream. All right, let's go. What did they find out?
So apparently, the king and one of his sons have been having conversations. They suspect that you guys might all be in league with the Drow.
That's hilarious.
Oh, we did work for them to a degree.
Additionally, this particular royal family seems to, how shall I put this? Believe that Yara should only be populated by Eladrin. And anybody who's not a true Eladrin is should always be suspect. It's one of the things that made them kind of easy targets.
What, their open nature or the
The whole lack of consideration of the other races.
Oh, they might have caused, this might have been a self wounding situation, is what you're saying.
Yes, because they basically, when the drow that married their one daughter first showed up and he was trying to warn them about plots against them, they refused to listen to what he said. Ashley had locked him up and were planning to execute him for being a spy.
Well then. Ooh, child, this...
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Who sent this to those balls to get the royals out in the first place?
Yes, the royal princess and slightly the drow king.
Yes.
Slightly, but no, it was their daughter.
Okay.
Who is now imprisoned.
Yep.
Okay.
So what's the stance of the queen then?
So the queen seems to be a more forgiving an open individual.
Hmm.
The halflings basically swear you to not spread this around, but the queen is in fact part fairy,
Lord Fairy.
but nobody else in the royal family is aware of this fact.
But not even the king, or is the king aware of it?
The king
Like,
is
keep
not
aside.
aware of it,
Oh.
but the queen is not just any fairy, she is a fairy princess.
Ah, Fairy Princess.
God damn it!
So she's literally more royal than the rest of the royal family.
I am. The irony of how how I was being pulled more towards the queen is now making things hilarious.
So Oberon's the only pure Eladrin?
In the family, yeah.
That would be
Uh,
correct.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's go down the list real quick. All right. So all the kids are automatically at least part fairy.
That is correct.
Uh,
Though they don't know it.
Lord Ash Night Whisper probably is not part fairy.
He would not be, yeah.
Yeah. So Eberron and him is a mysterious uncle to the royal siblings.
He would also be, yeah.
Yeah.
And you stated Ash is locked up as well as the princess?
Which is the locked up princess in the list, or is that something, or is she not in there?
She's
Let's
not
see.
in the
Oh.
list that I pasted.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she isn't? Okay.
No. Yeah. These are all the people we free.
Correct.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I failed to note, but which number princess was the former queen?
I believe they stated the youngest, if I remember correctly.
Okay,
Yes.
alrighty. Younger than Lily, alrighty.
So, obviously, when we meet back together, I kind of
Fill in slack. and-
mention a chunk of this, or did they show up for dinner? Well, as we're meeting up.
Oh, no. They show up for dinner.
Okay.
They will
Because,
not refuse a good banquet.
Yeah. Well, comrades, what do you think?
So this build up in the guard,
Yes.
you wouldn't build up the entire guard because 4 of us are.
No. The buildup of the guard is due to the fact that they are getting ready to open a portal to the Feydark. And they don't want any accidental crossings.
Oh, I thought it was because of a mage of the privately, but a major security issue of the entire royal family being captured
Well,
and then released.
Twice.
yeah, and that is part of it, but yeah, because the creatures that had captured them last time came from the Feydark, so they're not entirely sure how, when, and where they came across. So they're trying to take additional precautions before
Alrighty.
they banish Weasel, Winston, and
Mm-hmm.
what's her name?
So is it just our group here in this cat?
There's still a few of the Cult of Flame.
Your local
halflings.
cult.
Right. And Is the cult living inside the walls of the city, or are they outside of it?
So most people aren't aware of this, but they have a what would you call it? Kind of a underground hideout, living quarters.
Oh.
Uh, underneath one of the city walls.
Alrighty.
So they can come and go into the city whether the city's locked up or not.
Interesting.
And they are very careful to not be observed.
Most certainly.
Going through to their quarters.
Okay, well I guess that makes sense. I was thinking more
So,
how or why, but like a coup, you build it and you got a bunch of troops inside the wall. But a coup wouldn't be practical, would it? There would be no parties to do it.
Yeah. Old rulers are back. So everyone that was pissed off at them are mostly gone. Or
yeah.
Now that won't say it won't build up real quick again the way things sound about the king and I'm gonna assume they're talking about no, it's not. It wouldn't be Rowan. Yeah, I'm guessing the prince that agrees with the father is gonna be Thorn. Or am I right?
No, that would be correct.
Yeah, I'm just like reading their like quick profile. Rowan seems more like he takes after the mother.
He tries to stay
neutral.
Yeah, I mean he sees the points that his dad's trying to make, but he also sees the points that his mother's trying to make, and he's trying not to take sides.
Same thing, I'm assuming, with Willow.
Yes.
Lily, on the other hand,
she has kept her mouth shut. She has not said anything to anybody about where she stands.
Interesting. Good. These are good. Are you getting good info for this, Wade?
Well, I'm still trying. Yeah, I just missing those first couple games. I'm getting bits and pieces of it, so it's starting to make a little more sense.
Yep. Well, plus side is this is all information we didn't have in the previous session. So, all right. Well, I suggest we keep our nose clean and stay on the good side of the good Queen Titania. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. So that covers your first day.
Yep. There's another plot.
Silly question, but
yeah.
We're level 1, so I haven't been trying to presume that we have magic items. Does Wade, do you want to silver your weapons since you're the only one that has will not have magic?
I've got actually the glaive that they gave me is silvered, but my falchion is not.
Oh right, you have a silvered weapon.
Silvered?
No, it was just the little thing.
Yeah, it didn't take.
No, it's me. It's literally me just trying to think of more ways to spend money to better our futures.
Do you want to silver falchion or no?
What is the cost? I can't remember. I know it's in the player's handbook. I can't remember the cost of.
Is it 50 or is it 100?
It's like 50. It's
the 50.
Yeah, it's 50.
Oh no, it says a weapon is 100.
Oh, weapons 100. Oh.
Well, if we still have that discount, it would be 80.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spend them. I've already got one. But it's
Yeah, you do. Huh. Underestimated how much it
we could
costs.
donate if you need it, if you wanted.
well, like I said, I've already got the glaive is silvered, though it's,
Yeah.
when I pull it up, it shows that I changed it, but it doesn't show in the stat block here.
Well, yeah.
Well then,
Can't think of anything else to buy, and I was gonna try and spend some time chatting up the guards, but they don't like us for some reason. Well, not for some reason. They don't like us, so that's not gonna work.
Ugh.
Can't think what else to do or to.
Try to make yourself look fancy for the feast.
Now,
man, I owe it.
you guys can, by the way, of course, you're in a town, you can exchange your gold for platinum without issue.
Okay.
To keep your weight down.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you might as well do that right now.
Sure.
10 platinum. 1 gold. Alright. So. Unless someone else needs something else. I mean, I did say I was going to kind of observe what the new, in my eyes, what the new king and queen are doing.
Well, fortunately, on the second day, you
I
all
got
are
to see it.
all called to the throne room for a
We're in trouble.
confab. And the king is sitting by himself on the throne. The queen is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good.
You are all provided chairs to sit down. He's like, welcome guests. Again, I appreciate what you did to revive and rescue my family and I. As you know, we've offered rewards to capture the perpetrators of these crimes against my family. And if you don't mind, I would ask of you a favor for another service.
Well, we are quite limited in our abilities, but we can attempt something.
Well, the day after the feast in your honor, we are going to open a portal to the Feydark. As you know, the traders that are here were banishing to the Feydark. We were wondering if you would potentially be willing to attempt to locate the man responsible and find him for me.
Would probably kill us quite easily.
Find. You said find him, not actually capture. Possibly.
Yes, absolutely. We would give you a device which you could place in a location, and we would take care of the rest.
Oh, god damn it. Inside check. Anyone else joining me on this?
What's the king's name again?
Oberon.
Oh, of course.
And
I believe
we're being ordered by Oberon for this, or is this
You're
one
not
of the
being ordered.
princes?
He's asking.
Or requested.
He is officially requesting.
Alrighty.
I guess the question would be, do you have a way for us to escape in case the situation gets
No.
dicey?
Unfortunately, we would. You would need to count on your own capable skills to escape.
But what exactly is he asking us to do?
The
Find
track.
a man?
Oh yeah. This is the okay. So, all right. He's asking us to track down this drow, right? That was impersonating as being a king. This drow was, simply put, really, really, really powerful. Powerful enough to where he wasn't afraid to go to fight a demon lord on his own.
Oh yeah, I forgot he missed the whole Demon Lord thing.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, so we got to fill in the gap for So this guy, the guy they're asking us to track, and that's why I said we're kind of why. That's why I said he would murder us is because he went after a demon lord, and he kind of like just teleported to go after the demon lord because the demon lord had kidnapped the other children. So there were more children that were kidnapped. Beside, like, it was the brothers and sisters of Winston, and I forgot what the princess's name is. Excuse me.
Pole.
What'd you say?
Pole. Pol.
Oh, Pole. So yeah, this is the family of Winston and Pole. They're brothers and sisters. Technically, Oberon's grandkids.
So
Not only that, but there's the complication of dealing with time between the Feywild and the Feydark.
Oh.
which is pretty much a roll of the dice. You don't know what the rates are going to be, right?
Yes.
So he wants us to go find this drow who was doing the impersonation.
That's what he's asking. Did anybody roll an insight check?
Yeah, I can't read them. That's why I asked. That's why I asked before I rolled. Does anyone else want to roll an insight check?
I have not had, unless you've discussed with me that I should be more cautious because the anti-Eladrin faction is growing in ire. I'm not actually looking for threats. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to be a part of all this.
That's how you're gonna play it. Oh, my problem is I can't roll with a damn with this character.
I'm not the best at insight, but I'm definitely smelling plots that aren't.
Yeah.
in the open.
Yeah. I don't trust him.
How about a 14, Tony?
But
Smell right?
Yeah.
So, you're fairly confident he is setting a trap for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
yeah, I was like, I don't trust him, but I can't read him.
Okay, and then when everyone starts to look, I can almost, since my basic insight's so high, I can insight that you are trying to insight him, so I insight him.
Why are you doing?
Oh yeah, he's definitely setting a trap, and the device that he showed is actually an incendiary explosive device.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's actually
well, no.
you're fairly confident he has decided to rid himself of you and his other enemy in using a single stone, as it were.
Ah,
Yeah, but he's hoping
fantastic.
but his entire thing is banking on us accepting this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but it still becomes the question of should we accept this just so he believes that we're not on to him?
Kind of what I'm thinking is using.
Because now I'm going in your heads questioning that because I can do that.
I would go as far as like, let us think about it. This is quite a
Well,
mission for recent graduates. Let's remember we're recent graduates.
Are you saying that to him?
No, this is above table. This is me saying that, reminding
Okay.
everyone we have just
No.
graduated.
Well, no. but we are entrusted with this. I am saying it because I can have silent speech. I can telepathically talk to at least you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't think anyone can talk back. So.
you can talk back. It's just a one-on-one is the problem.
Oh, you're going like, oh, this is a trap. It's like, we're gonna say that we need to think about it. After all, we just graduated.
Thinking, I worry about saying that. I feel like we need to convince him that he's already won. We are going to take the object. We just wish to be part of the banquet first.
See, but you are forgetting one thing. We're in the Feywild. You make a deal, you make a deal.
Oh, right. Dang it. Why am I so dumb?
It's alright. There's has not been a lot of game history with the Feywild, so
yeah,
it's easy to forget things.
Yeah, the proper protocol is to state that we shall think about it, but we do not think we're not the best suited for this. We just graduated.
I see, very well. Would it make you feel better if your schoolmaster would accompany you?
Talking about Zephyr, maybe. Like I said, we just graduated. We were lucky enough to even free you. We nearly died.
We nearly lost. Well, I nearly died. None of the rest of you were foolish enough.
Okay.
No, I nearly died.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Can we get advantage? Because we're suspicious.
No.
I got a 12, y'all. We got a 13. We got a 22. Ta-da!
Anna?
Anna.
Oh, sorry.
Perception.
Everyone rolls perception.
My rolls are on point today, Wade. They're just as good as last time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, today was a long day, and occasionally my attention span is shot.
22.
I thought today was a short day.
Yeah, but what I did at work made it a long day.
Alrighty.
22s. We're baking on that 44 combined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good thing
wow.
they can.
So you got 2 22s.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. That's what we're baking on. At level 1, Tony.
Alright. As you guys are talking to the king, Agravine and Alfonso. Okay. The pair of you notice a hedgehog peek its head up from the top of a window. He appears to be hanging upside down and is looking in the room. When you notice him, he puts a finger to his mouth indicating to be silent and then disappears back up.
Yeah, found Quinn.
Can I... How far away was he?
35 feet.
Okay, he was right outside my range. Alright, fair enough. Alright, do we need to roll deception that we did not actually look at him?
No.
Alrighty.
The king is very preoccupied. He looks, I won't say angry, but
Frustrated.
yes. And after you finish your statement about you'll think about it, he's like, yes, thank you, and waves his hand as if to dismiss you guys.
This is what I feel right now.
Oh,
Hmm.
you did a. Okay. So is he a Sicilian? Are you saying?
You know that king is.
Okay, yeah. That's. I shouldn't have used a pronoun.
Yeah, that king is.
The king is a Sicilian.
Yeah. Because he feels like death is on the line. You're like, he just graduated high school. What's going?
College. We graduated from a college, I thought.
Is it college or high school at this at the Feywild?
It would be college, yeah.
Okay, so we're barely above intern level at a company.
Yeah.
Yes, please
Yes.
go handle this merger between our two companies and make sure that we don't get screwed over. By the way,
So you go back.
Right. Well, we were just thinking it was a delivery job for the actually freeing them from the crystals.
So do you guys go back to a common room, or you go back to your individual rooms, or what are you doing?
this is a talk to Zephyr. This is a
Right.
talk to Zephyr.
Mhm.
Because I think the king's trying to kill him too. Because he's Nyaladrin.
What?
Very suspicious of this.
Like that role was indicating to try to figure out. My role was trying to indicate how how devious is he being. Couldn't read his poker face. Y'all could, thank God. So Zephyr, Master Zephyr.
So you guys leave the palace
Mhm.
and you go to Zephyr's house, and
Yeah, unless a handmaiden of the queen stops us along the way.
nope. But there is a guard outside of Zephyr's house.
There is a guard outside of Zephyr's house.
Yes,
Right.
just a single
We've
guard.
been-
Yes, you have been to Zephyr's house many times.
Yes, I've lived
Was
there.
there a guard before?
I'm sorry?
Alrighty.
Was there a guard before?
No.
Alright, I should write that down. Oberon wants to kill us.
Yep. And now we're kind of seeing why they were so easy to overthrow. Because he's been free for what, 24 hours, Tony?
Yep.
36 hours?
At this point, yeah, 36 hours.
And I can already tell that he's going to piss off a lot of people within a week, let alone however many years he was ruling. Alright, so there's a guard there. He's probably not going to stop us. The king suggested that, Zephyr might come with us.
Right.
No,
just
the
trying-
guard's like, you have an appointment.
No.
Do we?
No. But it was always an open door policy for us.
Oh, sorry, he was asking. Saying, gotcha.
Mhm.
Do you have permission from the king?
He's the one that suggested that of talking to Zephyr.
Do you have a paper?
Oh, he just dismissed us.
I'm sorry, sir. Master Zephyr's under house arrest.
And there we go. What is his charge, if you do not mind me asking?
Sedition against the king.
We're moving fast, gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen.
Mhm.
All right.
Wow.
See, this is where you just kind of start walking around and see if you can ping him, or if you can ping him from the door, Ben.
I have to see him.
So you have to see him. It's not like message.
No.
All
So
right.
his house does have 4 sides. Yeah, each side has a window.
I am short if there is any amount of wool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, Zephyr is also short.
Ah,
He is
Yeah.
a duck-billed platypus.
quite.
So this house is normal for you. For us, it's very
Cramped.
cramped.
Yeah.
For me and Slack, it's very cramped.
For me, it feels just right.
Yeah, alrighty.
Everybody can
Well,
roll
for me, it
perception
actually might
checks
feel
again.
too small.
All right,
Perception checks.
Let's keep this streak going. I've had one good roll, and all the others have been.
Yeah, fair roll.
Hmm. Oh god, I didn't close my sheet.
Lucky. Whoop whoop.
Hey, we're doing well. Don't screw it up, Agrabah.
Did it roll?
I don't see a roll from you, no.
Okay.
There it is.
There it
I
is.
hit the button, but I needed to hit another button.
Okay.
Good.
Everybody except Agravine. Here's
Damn it!
coming from the
Well,
roof.
I had good luck for the first 2. I rolled.
You hear, "Hello,
Eight.
friends."
It's just like in our brains.
No.
Oh.
And a
Oh.
ball of quills falls from the roof at your feet. Which
And I used my shield to protect myself
And-
because I know what's coming.
he kind of opens up.
Can I behind
looks-
your shield too?
It opens up and you see Quill.
I quit.
Well,
Hey guys. So I'm gone for a few months and you guys land yourselves in a whole mess of trouble.
right.
Apparently, freeing the previous royal family was a problem.
Yeah, unfortunately I was trying to get back from the Feydark. Interesting place, the Feydark. I personally don't recommend you ever go there.
Noted.
By the way, there's a gentleman who says hi. He has a message for you.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome?
Funny you should put it that way. Yes. Just so you guys are aware, I know it's for you. It's only feels like it's been a few months, but for me, it's been 6 years.
No.
The hell?
Does he have a bit of graying on his quill?
No. how-
Not graying yet, but yeah, he's definitely much more mature. Also, there's, let's see. Somebody got a 20? Yeah.
One of us.
Is that Athorn? Or
Alfonso.
Yeah,
Alfonso?
Alfonso has 20. The next
Okay.
highest is a 19.
So, Alfonso, you definitely get the feeling Quill is significantly more dangerous. He used to be, and there's a lot of unnatural things about Quill now.
Okay.
And those things, it's not all bad, feeling bad, but it's not all good either.
Right.
So it's like
So you're saying more magical or more psychological damage?
Both of the above.
Very well.
If you can you just communicate mentally with him, or can you actually see like some of his thoughts?
It's communicate.
Okay. And you and whoever had the 19.
Now be foo.
So both of you notice that there is like a sadness in Quill. But other things you notice is when he walks, he makes no sound. You also notice he no longer seems to cast a shadow.
Oh! Do we have a... I'm just like, do we now have a vampire hedgehog? No, wait, that's not vampires.
And
That's more curses.
he did something.
Anyway, he's like, so y'all here to see the old man?
Yeah,
If Oberon will let us.
Yeah, well, the problem is Zephyr is under house arrest. So.
I can take care of that for you.
Now, wait, what was the message that Tall, Dark, and Handsome had?
Oh, let's see. Your lives are in danger. Don't come to the Feydark.
Not that.
You need to get out of URLS immediately.
Got that. All right. I mean, we need to do our post-graduation backpacking trip anyway.
Oh, and don't go to the banquet.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's gonna end up bad. I was going to actually suggest that. I'll be everything he said.
Actually,
and lies.
Actually, they're planning to put you all under arrest during the banquet. They're going to stage kind of a fake coup.
And okay.
And that's why all the mercenaries are here in town.
Bingo.
Good call, Slack. So it wasn't an actual coup; it's a fake coup, and we're gonna somehow be the figurative leaders of this.
Oh yes. Right now, you are more popular than the royal family.
Yeah, it's time to go.
I mean, I would like to point out they just got back. I mean,
just a moment.
The Eladrin are both long-lived and have long memories. Oberon ruled for a little over 250 years last time.
How well did that? As I look around, I was like, I'm not from here, so my memories are. Remember, Quill, my memories are 7 years old.
So basically,
how long?
Basically, anybody who was not an Eladrin could not be in the city after 6 p.m.
So, kind of racist is what you're saying. Am I mistaken?
Yes, very much so. Most Eladrin did not care. Some saw it as a positive thing, others not so much. To the point that it even became where certain sects of Eladrin were beginning to not be tolerated. Eladrin, who had origins from the far reaches.
Pulling up a map. You said far reaches?
But he's meaning that generally, not explicitly.
So, not in the immediate vicinity, so everywhere else.
Yes. In fact, it was once rumored that the royal family was essentially looking to depopulate the city.
What did I hear about General Lee?
Depopulate, unfortunately.
Oberon is insane.
I could tell that. It's easier to read people that are sane versus
The queen
whatever that was.
is actually using magic to try to keep him stable.
Ah.
It doesn't seem to be working as well as it used to, is it?
No. There are also rumors that the king is under the influence of some monstrosity magical being.
Any
They call-
rumors of
They called it a squid head.
I know what that means. I know what that means as a character, but I know what that means as a player. I don't know if my character would know. That's either a roll or your call, Tony.
You can roll history. You need a 15
Come
or better.
on. 15 or better. I got Arcana, but not history. So there's a very low chance of this happening. Let's go. Wah! 11. Nope.
I might as well.
Nope. It's getting worse.
What's a squid?
Oh, fun.
Yep. You got that history check, Anna?
About to. We'll see how.
Ooh.
Yeah, before we have me rolling something that I was
That was
had
really lucky.
expertise in.
You were the highest with no bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's
You-
bizarre.
You made the 15.
Yay!
What does Agravine know, Tony?
Well, she knows that squid heads are mind flayers.
Cool.
What's a mind player?
Yeah.
True. And it's just...
Oh, you mean mind players? I don't know what that is.
Right.
Yeah, well, she knows what a mind flayer is, so she can explain it.
Out of curiosity, Hannah, what are you favored foe or a favorite enemy?
Oh, that's fun.
That would be definitely a Hannah question.
What?
Are you a
foe or
favorite
favorite
foe?
enemy?
Favorite enemy, I'm pretty sure. Let me double
Oh.
check.
I was just curious if you were like,
Oh, favorite foe, sorry.
okay,
All right.
It was whichever one was the other one.
right.
All right. So
Just checking if there was any chance that you had advantage on that or such.
Nope.
all right. So I wish we could talk to the queen instead of the king to find out what we actually should do. Quill,
Well, that's easy.
I was about to ask, do you have any connections with her?
Of course. But first, I need to ask you a question.
Us or me?
Blue.
It-
No,
Oh.
green.
All of you.
Okay.
Are all of you ready to swear silence and obedience to the Grey Council?
Just
Silence, obedience comes into knowing.
The hell is a Grey Council?
I have to have your answer before we can proceed.
Silence, yes. Obedience seems...
Harsh.
What are you asking for? Silence and
But-
obedience? Something we don't know about? It's a test to see if we're foolish enough to do it?
I put my faith in them.
Okay.
Well, you're currently seeming like our lifeline.
I got inciting.
Go ahead.
Hey, watch this be another low roll.
Right, that
It's another
reminds me
low roll.
that reminds
I can't
me.
read them. There we go.
You rolled the 16.
Yeah,
no,
yes.
that was
Alfonso got
Alfonso.
16.
Everyone's rolling above me right now.
So, he seems to be extremely sincere about it and very serious about it.
Well,
He's like, I don't have to take all of you. If only one.
Obedience to the light limit that if you screw me, I will be aggressive towards you.
Not that kind of obedience. The obedience is, if you ask them a favor, they will require a favor in return.
Then
That's
yes.
Okay, if that's the terms of the obedience, where if we ask for help, they need a favor. I can live with that. It's
You must
the other obedience.
realize, though, if you ask a favor, when they ask the favor, you cannot question that favor.
Understood. That much.
something about Sicilians keeps coming back to mind. Never go against the family.
So we have two.
Silence and obedience.
So we have two yeses.
You have a player and a character thinking about it. You basically see a Fu doing this, going a favor for
I'll
a
do it.
favor. A favor for a favor, I can live with if I ask a favor. Is that the terms of it?
Yes.
Or
Okay.
and are we already getting a favor by?
And silence is required, no matter what.
Don't. In terms of silence, are we talking about don't talk about the Great Council to
You
no one in the loop?
see nothing, you hear nothing.
It's like Fight Club,
What's Fight Club?
really. Talk about it, it's first.
Obedience.
What were you talking about?
Fight Club is you throw a bunch of halflings in the same room, you throw a purse in the middle, and you let them have at it.
How many halflings does it take to take down a human?
One.
Well, if we stay here, we're dead, so I guess I'll agree to these terms.
I mean, we can also ask the halflings to get us out of the town.
Yeah, I probably should have researched that first.
It's up to you guys.
So we have. It's our option, but I am curious about the Great Council. Besides, this sounds like a glowing exclamation point above Quill's head. Anyone else get that feeling?
A little bit, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean we
Remember,
have
not
to.
all of us have to do this. So, anyone that doesn't want to do this, just say so.
I'm in.
You're in?
I was in.
All right.
I don't know if I actually told you, Eric, but
You're in.
oh yeah, I'm in. No, I think my character would have been probably the first one to say yes.
Well, you're supposed to hit the red button. That's your job.
Well, yeah, but for other reasons too.
If I say yes, you're allowed to talk about it, basically.
Well, I don't have specifics, but I could believe my character would be a lot more comfortable than other characters might be.
Well, then you be your job to be like to say trust. If you want, Clap's in, Alfonso's in, and you're saying trust to Fu.
Saying, it's cool, man.
Cool. You're now giving me a lot of faith here. It looks like we're all in.
Okay.
Oh, what happens if they ask us a favor first before we ask a favor? How's that work?
That is entirely up to you.
Mm.
Anyway, he shakes his head. He's like, good enough. He hops up to the window. You hear a little click. He opens the window, and out pops Zephyr. Well,
Just mage handing himself.
it's nice to see I have friends still. Oh.
Zephyr, right? Wait, who's this? Zephyr or Quill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zephyr.
Sorry,
yeah,
I
Quill
should've-
just released Zephyr.
I can't do the Daffy Duck voice.
That threw me off. I was like, wait, time out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My voice is very scratchy tonight, so.
Okay, that's what threw me off. I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, there's no suckering sabotage.
Yeah. So, he's like, so what's the plan? Are we just leaving town? Personally, myself, the sooner the better. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I'm to be executed in the morning.
Oh, that seems quick.
We are to be arrested for sedition and a coup.
I know. You are apparently my generals marshaling the troops to overthrow the royal family.
So strange. We're barely interns. We're barely above interns. Why?
You are expendable.
Right. Yes.
Why does this feel
Dumbledore's army.
Why does this feel familiar?
Dumbledore's army?
No. My character is actually saying, this sounds familiar. This phrasing sounds familiar.
You are the nonconformists in Yarless. You are the outsiders, with the exception of your friend.
But we took the nonconformist oath.
What?
We took an oath. Apparently, the king does not care about that oath.
The nonconformist oath. It's an old thing.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
It's an old Steve Martin.
All right. So what's the plan? And Coil's
Well?
basically like, well, do you guys still want to see the queen?
We don't need to see the queen.
I would like to see the queen.
It might be
If
a good
unless it's literally just a walk, I don't want to make it any harder than with my number.
Yeah, it's fine. Follow me.
Alright.
As you guys are walking, eventually, as you get roughly 40 feet away from Zephyr's house, all of you realize the only thing you can see, because you can no longer see each other, but you see Quill little hedgehog walking down the path. And, you see the buildings around you, but each of you has become invisible. And you realize that Zephyr has cast a couple of spells, obscuring you from observation.
Hopefully, Lorthil will be escaped.
Yes.
I prompt Quill to inform me of any orders, and I shall relay them if there is such a need.
Yeah, he gives you pretty much you're not going to have to worry about it. It's all good.
All in the plan.
You guys walk around the backside of a bakery and go through a door there, and then he opens a trapdoor in the floor, and you descend a set of stairs, and it is actually a brightly lit room. And after everybody's down, he pulls the string that lowers the door back in place. And sitting there, drinking a cup of tea, is the Queen, with a couple of other people. And of course, they look up as you all enter, and you're all able to see each other again.
All right.
I bow my head. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings. Quill, you know the rules. Yes, Majesty. They have agreed. At least to the silence part. They are generally agreeable to the rest. Very well. Well, hello everyone. Zephyr,
Hello.
Good to see you. As the rest of you, I know we only recently met. So, all of you need to get out of town. Otherwise, my husband is going to figure out some way to kill all of you.
Got that feeling from his meeting with us.
Yes. So with that, I would like you to take Paul, Winston, and Weasel, of course, with you. They're in a separate chamber and back. In the meantime, the council and I are trying to figure out how to proceed. I know they backfilled my spots on the council, but I still have their ears, so... And I still have some standing. As I believe you do, my dear. Looking at Evangeline.
Agravine?
Agravine. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Occasionally I was like, is he talking about me or is he talking about somebody else?
I was like, your name is Evangeline?
I mean, I can change my name to Evangeline.
No, I just like the idea.
It's just not a traditional fairy name, I think.
Yeah.
No, I just like the idea of like being you guys know that
names.
situation where a best friend hides their real name because they're so embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
No, we're leaving. I assume that the Cult of Flame, and I'm slightly concerned just by the state of my race, that the Cult of Flame will be exterminated soon too. With our silence, are we not allowed to try to persuade them to flee as well?
I'm assuming they know what's going on and they have their own plans.
And I don't know.
So, the Cult of Flame has its own protections.
Oh, alright. Well, if you say so.
They are a massive information network. That's why I figured they know what's coming, and they're probably are making or already have plans to.
Not only that, but their leader scares the shit out of my husband.
Hunger is very intimidating when they want to be.
Fantastic. Sorry to have bothered you on that issue.
Oh, no, it's fine. Not only that, but my husband believes in a prophecy that discusses a god of flame will end him. And the Cult of Flame sort of represents that prophecy.
Oof. Why does that sound familiar? Why is my scar hurt?
Fantastic. Oh, condolences for your husband.
Yes, it is unfortunate. Wish we could find the creature that I suspect is controlling him. Well, what can I do for you folks?
Yes. Currently is the onboarding process, it feels like, of us joining as, I guess, gophers of the Great Council, or unless we are higher than that.
Messengers, perhaps. Beyond that, we'll see in the future.
Perfectly understandable.
But again, is there something you need from us? Otherwise, Quill, why did you bring them here?
Oh, right.
Mainly to talk to you.
Yes, and...
Oh, this was an incidental meeting then. How interesting.
Ever since we first freed you, I felt a pull towards you, and I don't know why. So I felt I needed, personally, I don't know about everyone else, but personally I felt like we needed to meet you.
Interesting. May I have your thoughts?
What few I have, I don't have much in terms of memory. Yeah, so if she tries doing the mind read, she can... I don't resist her deeper probing.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a brick wall has both been ripped from your mind and thrown on top of your body. You, at this point, remember everything. How you got here, how you got your scar, the god who hides his burnt face with a mask, the sword and pommel that burned the shit out of him.
The dragon.
I see. So you know of the god that will destroy my husband.
Oh. No. I also know how he would do it, if he could do it. Oh no. And I actually remember my real name.
Cool. Oh, we have him.
Live?
Are you alive?
Do you?
I don't know, am I?
50 shot.
Do you bound oath to maintain silence and obedience to the Grey Court?
Wait, what?
He's still in the library. He fell asleep reading a book.
Oh
As
no,
long
we
as I
have,
get to level up with everyone else, that's all I care about.
oh we ain't leveling up.
Really? Not yet? We're still level 1?
Yeah.
Guys, what have you guys done doing?
Also, you're wanted dead or alive for being a traitor to your race.
What happened? What did you guys have me do?
Refuse to take the
Actually, it's what
incendiary
you did.
device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's all about what we did last session.
It's what you did.
I did nothing last session.
It's what you did last session.
What did I do last session?
You freed the king.
But they're the rightful kings.
Yes.
So how does that make us a traitor to our race?
Because he's psychotic.
If
Essentially.
he's still the king, that means I'm not a traitor.
No,
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to execute you.
Yeah. Also, you're a traitor by association.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
We're not a ladrin.
Yeah, we're not Ladrin, so they're coming after us.
Well, mostly it's not the fact that you're not a Ladrin. It's the fact you took orders from a drow, a woman married to a drow, and we're friends with a pair of half drow and their experimental rat.
And a platypus.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, we didn't take orders. We got paid to do a job. Second of all, I wouldn't say we are friends with. We are known associates.
That's enough.
Yeah, he's killing a
Yeah,
lot of the
that's-
college.
Also, we're more popular than the king is. That's the other reason.
At the moment, yeah.
The only group that's currently safe is the Cult of Flame.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only due to fear.
And I just got, and you're walking in back as all my memories are flooding back.
And
I could hit you on the head and make him disappear again.
That's a great question. Should I keep this knowledge?
and
Like-
Agra's totally has her hand under dagger right now.
The queen is basically looking at you with kind of a sad face going, if you want, I can put that back in place.
Would it be safer for right now for me not to remember?
Probably.
Then for now, we'll keep that. What would be the key to unlocking it when needed? A phrase, a secret, a secret noise, something.
Oh, right. I know it's a bit late, but would you smell my feet?
No, let's not have that be the
Looking
phrase.
What?
You may choose the method of which you will unlock this. What you might wish to do is pick a single individual and let them know how to unlock it. But make sure it's somebody you trust completely.
That's faux trust Agravine because he gave that shot through the heart look at them. All right. Out of character, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
At this point, can we just say that her magic bow meows randomly?
No, any and all meowing is out of character.
All right.
Yep.
And by the way,
Agripine-
your friend is asleep in the other room with his book.
Oh,
That's good.
I have a book
Transporting him.
We decided you fell asleep in the library.
with Colonel Mustard, or Lady Scarlet. At the moment, I'm down for either.
And the candlestick.
Ooh.
Eddie.
Who's the most hated Eladrin in the realm?
Yes,
And
you are
alas. Yes.
we're sorry that you lost your chance, but one thing before any of this continues, do you do you take the oath to enforce silence and obedience to the Grey Council?
You don't have to. It's
He
not
doesn't
required.
have to. He's not part of this conversation.
Oh, well, if
alright.
I'm not part of this conversation, then yeah, I don't know about it then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
yeah, and Tony, you're gonna have to give me a full layout of like what I remember.
Yeah,
As
I
well.
know.
Yeah, because if I get all my memories back, everyone's a few levels behind me.
cool.
Wait, what?
Quick question that's probably pushing it, but should there be an opportunity? Would you be killing your husband?
Oh,
What?
that gets complicated.
Alrighty.
Yeah, she looks very sad at that question.
Can you?
You're right. There's no use in that information. Me knowing that information, it just came to mind, and I shouldn't have said it. Sorry about that.
No, it is a consideration. If we can't find the creature that is controlling him, it may come to that.
Because
So,
if he's acting this irrationally within 48 hours, we are dealing with a bad situation in a week, or a month, or a year.
He's was acting like this for 10 years before we were captured and imprisoned.
But that build up, that tolerance towards it is gone now.
Not tolerance. I think it's just the world adjusted in the ways that he did not approve of in the time being.
Yeah, in the intervening 25 years, Yarlash changed.
Yeah. So what I mean by is that it was we're going to say a gradual change in him. So the people had a chance to get used to it.
Yes.
You got used to it. You got used to him at his worst, and now he's being dropped back in with no buffer, no warm up, no nothing.
As well as trying to reestablish what was 25 years ago.
So that's why I'm saying things we need to move.
Of course.
Will you be safe?
Oh, I will be fine.
Do you know why I'm pulled towards you?
I have a
Hubba hubba.
At this
Not
point,
in a romantic way.
she has put the memory block back in place, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, we could talk about the you could give me the long list and all that other jazz.
Yeah. She's like, yes, I'm fairly certain I am aware of the inherent loyalty you might feel towards me.
I get certain feelings towards certain creatures, dragons, you. There's certain things I get a pull from.
Well, of course.
The fire god. Huh.
But those answers will have to wait.
First things first, let's get your grandkids to safety.
Yeah, where are we going?
Let's get these grandbabies to safety.
Where would you say is safe? You said the Fate Dark, was it?
No, we are not going to the Feywild.
Okay.
No, the Fey Dark you should not go to. If you
Well,
leave Yarlass and go out into the wilderness, there are a couple of Fomorians. I believe you are aware of them.
Very much so. Grog and Grug gotta be okay?
Also, I believe one of the Fey Lords is sort of a godfather to a couple of you.
King,
Ah.
Norag, King of the Fall.
Yes.
So, okay, so we're going to the Giants.
It was actually something I was going to suggest since Black and Agravine have familial ties there.
Mhm.
They would probably be far more willing to throw hands if it came to it.
What from the years and the upbringing? What's the general attitude of the giant clan that we are from in relation to the court? Hostile, neutral.
Neutral with hostile tendencies.
That's the place where we need to go.
A place where, basically a place where they're neutral, but they're not afraid.
Yeah.
If need be.
If they show up for us or our new charges, there's probably going to be some stones thrown.
So, with the new map that I'm looking at, where are we traveling to?
So we're looking for the fall, right?
Yes.
So that would be. I'm just looking by coloration.
No.
Would that be north?
North, and then I suppose those are the two mountainous major cities also.
Yeah. Which? All right. Agravine and Slack. Which city are y'all from?
Good question. Tony, which city are we from?
You're not.
We're not.
We're not.
Alrighty.
You're
Yeah,
actually.
like,
Go ahead.
oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't remember the exact village per se necessarily, but
So it's actually halfway between the two mountains.
yeah.
Okay, so this
Straight north or
Mostly,
the
yes.
volcanic. Okay, so around here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we know the way?
You know the way, and Agravine knows the way.
There you go.
Yeah, as long as we're not going into the swamp.
I gotta see if I can find this.
So yeah, we're traveling north. Alrighty. Sorry for that.
At this point, Zephyr's like, well, guys, I'm not going to travel with you. I am basically going to leave with Malamber.
Are you permanently living, or are you going to?
I'm not sure yet, but I need his counsel, and of course I can be reached. The Queen knows how to reach me.
That's a great question, Your Majesty. How can we reach you?
For that, I need everyone except Agravine. Agrivine, to stay behind.
Except everyone to stay behind, except
No.
for Agripine.
Everybody to leave.
Ah.
Except for
Oh,
Agrivine.
okay.
Okay, so the reverse, the other way.
Yes.
What?
Ah ha ha ha!
You were the sole person who was allowed to contact Titania.
Oh. Okay.
All right, balance scrape, and leave them alone.
Okay. They show you to the room where you find your wizard friend snoring loudly.
Is Zephyr still with us?
I'm an elf. I meditate. I don't snore.
Well, then I have an artifact that lets elves dream, so I may sneak it into your hands.
No thanks.
I feel like that would terrify most elves, the aspect of dreaming.
Yeah. Actually, he wakes up because he really was sleeping. He has no idea that he really was sleeping.
What was that?
In mid snort, going, yeah, what was that? How did I get here? Yes, Zephyr does come with you.
Because like when we part ways, I'm gonna do something.
And everyone, she motions you forward, and
Yeah.
she asks for your bow.
I'll hand her my bow.
That's the red button.
She pulls out what appears to be like a stick pin and places it just below the rest, where you would lay the arrow across the bow, and murmurs a couple of words of magic, and the gemstone on the pin fuses to the bow.
Look,
Now don't lose that bow, Agrivine.
Yeah. She tells you, if you need me, say my name while holding the bow, and you will be able to communicate with me. And
If you
perhaps
need me, say my name.
more. Also, she hands you what would appear to be a fairy-sized gray cloak.
The fairy says what?
Gray
cloak.
Oh, cloak.
Yep.
I love cloaks.
It's gray.
And you wear it backwards so it doesn't get in the way of your wings.
I'm assuming it has wing slits in it.
Yes.
I got a great cloak.
She says, if you are invited to attend a council meeting, be sure to wear this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And unless you have anything else, that will conclude our conversation.
I think think I'm good. Thank you for the cloak and the pen.
And you are now officially in service of the Grey Council.
Yep.
And you have to live with the look of betrayal from Fu. You kept a secret from me.
I didn't actually plan to. I forgot to tell you just out of character, Eric.
I know, but I can still play the hurt puppy card.
All right.
Forgot to break my vow.
You forgot to break your vow to the one person.
So, yes, the Cult of Flame halflings show up to guide you
How
out
you
of the
guys
city.
doing?
They're like, oh, we're doing fine.
Considering.
But we do need to move along. They've noticed you're no longer at the palace.
Sounds about right. Alright, Zephyr, it looks like we're off.
It's like, okay, so long, farewell, Evadazine.
Yeah, I go for a hug.
Goodbye.
I
I
go for
don't-
I hug the platypus because he has helped me so much.
He, like, accepts your hug and then kind of stands back, looks embarrassed, and like, okay?
In Halfling, I tell the cult of the flame, as farewell. Well, never let the world let you fear.
One of them walks up, goes, ah, hell with it, and smacks you in the head with a little flame amulet. You are
Okay.
now part of the cult. Honorary, of course.
Internally, fuck. Why, thank you.
So my little friends and taller friends, how you should be easy enough to find, right? At least for me.
Oh, we're everywhere in the Feywild.
Sounds good.
You will find us in every major city.
Information network.
And halflings have lots of kids.
Oh, also as a side note, not only are they information network, they can help us find anything.
Pretty much.
Any item, person, place. They won't necessarily like bring us to it or bring it to us.
If it's in a civilized area.
Yeah, they won't necessarily bring it to us though. Kind of danger level, right?
Well, yeah, they are definitely self-protective.
They're very useful. All right.
And
Anyone else?
another thing you notice, particularly as you go beneath the city walls and pass through their living quarters, there are far more of them than anybody in the city realizes.
Oh, the cult.
Yes.
The Feywild really just suddenly decided to eat all the halflings.
No, but the halflings that have lived here have had families and multiplied.
Okay.
Like
Natural
rabbits.
reproduction.
Neat.
I mean, you know, a female halfling can give birth up to 6 kids at a shot.
Oh, right, because they're also known as rat folk.
Yeah.
Greatest danger to
And
the
they-
Fey realm.
And they have 2 litters a year.
Ugh.
The greatest danger to the Fey realm is not King Oberon, it's the halflings.
I'm gonna freaking write down this new lore.
Also, you're gonna have to make a decision if you want to keep if you're keeping with the plan or not.
What do you mean by that?
You have been blessed by fire.
And that, boys and girls, I think we're going to call it a night there.
Yep.
We leveled, right?
No.
Come on.
It was
Adam.
info dump. We didn't do anything.
This
Yeah.
was mainly an info dump one, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we pushed the narrative. We pushed the narrative along. We're leaving.
All right, you pushed the narrative a lot. Yeah. Next session, yeah, there'll be a lot of combat next session.
There should not be a lot of combat, Tony. There should be a combat.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
We're gonna die.
Unless we get a level 5 healer out there pumping heals out there, that might be a problem.
If I level up once, I will be, but I only get 2 spells, and we're going to be traveling with not much time to gather resources or get a donkey and cart, so I'm using up all my spell slots on Goodberry at this time.
Now you gotta decide if you're gonna keep with the dreams or if you're going with fire.
Oh.
Yeah. You are now an Ewok.
God. Okay.
Oh, yo.
The correct answer is flame. It is just like better.
If you're talking about like what subclass is better, the dream or the flame one, it's kind of it's kind of obvious.
Nah, I mean,
But you don't have to do that.
I know.
I was like, I
Just
was messing with y'all. You've been flamed. If you would have waited one more level, Tony. If you would have waited till level 2, you would not be going like, do I actually go flame?
Well, and to be honest, the Eric, your character would know that the amulet that they gave him is just that. It's just a plain amulet. Well,
Okay.
has no.
Yeah, they said honorary, so yeah, I was like, there is no blessing to this. It's just,
Yeah.
you seem nice.
From their point of view, this is the blessing of fire, because that's the best they can do. They have no magic.
Yep.
Yet. Once we start seeing some clerics and warlocks pop up, then we're going to have a discussion.
All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend.
Alright, level 2, got it.
Level 2. So we're probably going to get close. Hopefully next session we level up. Give us some buffer room.
And
Maybe
next
not-
session.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tony, let me know what you think of the backstory and what I sent you, and do you want to talk about what my character's real name is, or previous name was, I should say, in this scenario, or should I come up with that on my own and let you know?
You can come up with that on your own if you want.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, we lost Dave. Yeah, so... I mean, it will probably come. It will come. Whenever you send that information, I will kind of make a judgment call from there.
Okay.
Uh,
It might be
Leo.
later in the week.
No rush, because I sent you a bunch
Yeah.
of shit too, as well.
Yeah.
So, which I hope you if you approve of what I sent you, that I'm going to have to sit here and think long and hard. But yeah. Yep. So I was like, when you did the unlocking of the memory, Tony, I was like panicking. I was like, too soon.
It's just you needed to ask because that is your motivation.
I was like, too soon.
It was supposed to be no. It was supposed to be no.
And the queen is one of the few people who have the power to do what she did.
Yeah, it was like, too soon.
It was supposed to be no.
Yeah, no, because unlock memory means return to previous state, and too soon.
Cute. And so
Yeah, like, that's what I wasn't joking. I was like, oh, You guys are gonna be a few levels behind.
Well, if he allows that.
No, it's well, we kind of loosely talked about what his forgotten memories were, but I wrote nothing down, and I don't know how much farther Tony has gone with it. But yeah, I wrote nothing down.
And
I know.
technically, you won't be additional levels ahead because you were like an altar boy. Versus, a couple of characters who hung around with giants.
Fire God.
You're a Ladrin wizard who, is literally born with magic in his blood.
And now
he's an
outcast.
You have the halfling druid who was one with water.
One with water?
One with water.
Yeah, the water weird. Maybe
one
with
water. What? Okay.
You died.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Okay, so I actually died in that. Okay.
I know, you dropped a 0, but...
Yeah. You had a near-death experience.
Okay.
You got lucky on your saves is what happened.
My death saves, yes.
Yeah, you got very lucky on that. You survived for 3 rounds while drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really was just looking through my character sheets like, could this work for this campaign?
Well, we're going to have to find someone to inherit that item you have, and...
Well, just give it to one of the Coast of the Flame. They would love to have it.
Well, on the plus side, we have had huge character development over the last 2 sessions.
Who had character development?
You.
Hannah's character.
Whose character?
Hannah.
Hannah. Hannah got some role play.
I was sitting there and I was like, what?
And I'm like, I don't think I got any development.
You did in the last session.
I mean, I it was kind of just. I now definitely know who might have been giving me instructions.
Yes.
Before.
That would be a true statement, yes.
I don't think I necessarily would have broken my vow to Fu, but I think probably Fu would have known something about it.
Got through the heart.
I know too.
Well, Eric, we're like attached at the hip almost. Yeah. So you probably would be like, "Where'd you go?" And like, I'm not allowed to talk to you about it, but it's freaking cool.
It's super cool. I wish I could talk to
Hopefully you'll find out one day. So I imagine after that you would have been like, "So that was it?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Got through the heart.
Silliest thing is, at some point I may just choose, no, I need to power up the party, and I'll be just like, may I have a true blessing from the Cult of the Flame and change to Wildfire, is likely what I imagine will happen. To become a Wildfire.
I know how clerics change subclasses, I can understand wizards, and and clerics, wizards, paladins, how they change subclasses.
Yeah, but the one that probably can't...
Yeah, druids are the hard one.
Well, sorcerers are the impossible ones.
Yeah. Sorcerers are nearly impossible. DM can do some DM fuckery with that. Like, DM can fuckery with a lot of things, but, just like a natural flow.
Right. It's just calling upon the elements.
How do the druid change it some...
But... Yeah, we have the stage set for 1, 2, 3. Your next 4 encounters.
Hooray!
Wow.
Good work! Congratulations!
Which, in terms of encounters, in terms of combat encounters, or in terms of hey, new
Yes.
people.
The answer to your question is yes.
Yeah.
Right. We may be able to talk them down.
Tony, did you actually expect us to go with the king deal or no?
Well, we would have if we didn't. We would have no reason not to.
So, yes, if you had gone with the king deal, then there is an entirely different branch that I had outlined. And I can let you know what that branch was. So,
What, we go to Feydark or someone rescues us?
had you accepted that there is a unique Fey critter who was going to intercede and essentially offer you a different deal to help you break your deal with the king. But this particular Fey being is, let's just say he's not from the light side.
He is a unseelie, is what you're saying.
Yes. And there would have been some different interactions, and you would have met a couple of different characters, and Zephyr would be dead.
Zephyr would be dead. We would not have met the Grey Council, more than likely.
And Weasel and Winston and Paul would be in the Feydark at this point.
Right.
We were never making it to the feast.
No.
I was like, yeah, when Ben, you're like, we could just change our mind later. I was like, we can't.
Oh, and you would have had a fight with Quill.
Dark Quill. And a fight with Dark Quill would have leveled us up.
No, it would have us running away, and
well, we have backup.
I suppose with the guards, maybe.
Well, I'll talk about Unseelie.
But yeah, that's kind of. So I try to lay out. I don't put too much detail into various branches, but I put like decision points in. I don't know if
I do that as a DM too. It's like, okay, here's the key point, and here are the branches, and these are the loose outlines for the branches.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys ever read. There used to be Dungeons and Dragons storybooks that I think they were called Pick a Path.
Yes, I know. I never read them, but I know what you're talking about. They had some other books that were based on that as well, where you move to chapter 6 or whatever.
Yeah, and I only read a couple of them, but it was. I was just becoming a DM at the same time I was reading those, and it gave me the idea of, oh, well, I can create 6 different storylines. I don't need to fully flesh them out like they do in the book. I just need the skeleton and, have an encounter and, the list of interactions that you might have there and leave it at that. So.
No. When I read it through my own notes, it's like there's the true path, and then there's all the red herrings I sprinkle along the way to worsen worsen it if they don't go out down it.
Yeah. So, yeah, my worlds tend to be because I will think out each path of, okay, if you don't do this, this is happening in the background type kind of thing. So, like now, you guys are going to be away from Uralas and you're going to be away from this king. But things are still going to percolate in Uralas.
Right.
Probably not for better.
So, and what you do outside of Uralas may still have impact on what happens inside Uralas.
I could be your hero.
Yeah, or you could wind up being Thor and you bring about Ragnarok.
Hey, we're just gotta drop this god here. Bye.
Yeah, who's gonna burn the whole thing down?
The entire area or just Yarlass?
You never know.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But gonna be interesting. Because you set up, I know what you set. You have set up a path for godhood already, Tony. I know what you did. I'm going like, oh no. You're evil, Tony.
Well, of course.
I was like, oh god damn it! I see a path.
You know, the fun part's going to be, depending on how Dave evolves his character. I have a couple of paths sort of laid out for him. I suspect I know which one he's going to take just by previous play experience. But you never know.
Different character.
Yeah. This campaign, I suspect Dave's character is going to die.
Oh, you're making this call now, huh?
Just call it a suspicion.
Oh, that's suspicion.
You know.
Yes, he's got to make some. You think he's got to make some choices that will be detrimental towards his character's health?
I suspect Dave's character is going to make some choices that are going to be detrimental to the party's health, which will in turn be detrimental to his health. Just
oh my gosh.
call it a hunch. That might not be what happens. Maybe it'll change. You know, Ben's character is going to probably wind up having his own forest named after him.
Oh, interesting.
Or burn the forest down that was named.
Or it's a whole village of halflings named after me. Become wildly famous in the cult of the flame, and suddenly I have gotten multiple wives. Ha ha ha.
Actually, I was thinking more of you would have your own tree. You would banish the cult of flame from your tree because you like to make cookies. Either that or you become a Keebler elf.
Why am I making cookies?
You're a Keebler elf now. Ugh.
And eventually Hannah's character is going to go find a pirate to
What?
float the seas
What?
with.
What?
He's just saying things to get a rise out of us, I'm suspecting.
This the way characters are currently built. He's saying that he's predicting.
I'm making the wild end predictions.
Dave's character's gonna die.
And it'll be a horrific death.
Let's see. Ben's character is gonna become the Keebler elf and bake cookies in a tree.
Okay.
Or
gonna
he's
become a
or
pirate.
he's going to be a shoe
I'm gonna become a
cobbler.
pirate. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I fell down a brief rabbit hole and off from a YouTube recommendation and got completely distracted, so I was very confused by the pirate thing.
Eric's character might become a god of pure evil.
Our god of fire.
Yeah.
Ah.
Or
Yeah,
simply a henchman of a god of fire. Or perhaps something else.
Yeah, like he has Fu has a number of branching paths the character arc can take him. Godhood's one of them. Servitude's another one. Does he find a way to stand on his own?
It's highly likely he'll be an Oathbreaker.
What do you mean, highly likely? Who says he's not already?
Well, you have to level up to it.
That's why I like Baldur's Gate, because you kind of have it from the get-go. Your oath.
Yeah, we'll just see.
Yeah. I have a few things I have to clear through you. You can probably say you can say no to any of them, obviously. But I was like, I have a few ideas in terms of subclasses and all that other jazz.
Sure. So. All right, boys and girls.
Later.
Yeah.
Laters.
Almost midnight for you.
Yeah. It's been a long week.
Yep. It has been a long week.
All right.
Yeah.
I know more about food.
Oh, come on.